Good morning, Lauren.
Hi, good morning. Jamie, how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you. Lauren, what can you offer us that other candidates cannot?
Well, firstly, I have an international background when working with British Airways. We had to meet with global teams, that would be Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, come together, finalize marketing plans, and then trickle down effect onto our local market. So I have that international experience as well as a unique blend of customer service and relationship building, as well as marketing, both loyalty and online.
Okay, very good. Do you have any other additional strengths you'd like to add to the list?
Well, one of my key strengths that I knew that was always fed back to me would have been my resourcefulness. There's, in every industry and every business you work in, there's certain ways to do things.
Yeah.
But you always come across a hurdle, and they would always come to me and say, Lauren, how do you get over this hurdle? How do you do this? Because I have a way of, there's always a different way to do something.
Yeah.
Even though the current way is good, when you come across that hurdle, you have to know how to circumvent it to get to where you want to go. So I am very resourceful and very determined.
Very good. And how successful have you been so far?
I have been quite successful because, again, going back to my former job in British Airways, I was the go-to person for anything that dealt with policies, regulations, how do I get something online as opposed to just traditional marketing. I was the person who you would go to again for getting stuff done. I didn't have to lead the project, but they would come to me for advice in how do I do this next step. I'm stuck.
Gotcha.
So,
okay, and what are your limitations, your biggest mistakes? Let's provide you have some.
Oh, well, mistakes is what you're looking for, hopefully.
Yeah.
One of my limitations, I would say, would be delegation. Not because I can do it, I should do it.
Right.
But sometimes you get so caught up in getting the job done, you don't necessarily delegate effectively. You only delegate, well, me, I only delegate when I'm in a bind, like, oh, I can't do this by myself now, oh, the deadline is coming up. So I have learned now that I should plan and delegate accordingly so that the project itself will be done in a timely and efficient manner. So that's definitely one of my limitations.
Very good. And how long would it take you to make a meaningful contribution to our firm?
Well, be it in the shipping industry, I'll have to learn what it is about, what the products and services that they're offering, and try and get an understanding and knowledge of it. So I would say within a month, I'll be confident that I can start contributing something, month or two. It depends. It really depends.
That seems reasonable. And can you give me a situation in which you had to work under pressure or meet a deadline?
Oh, well, again, airline industry. It's a very reactionary industry sometimes, especially now in the economic times that we're in. We had to sort of match other airlines. So within a 48-hour turnaround, American Airlines would send out a fare. And we were like, oh God, we have to match that. So we have to go through all the departments within 48 hours, make a turnaround of online ads, sales division, everybody has to get on board.
Sounds like a lot of pressure.
Oh yeah, sometimes you'd be leaving the office after 9 in the night to make sure the 48-hour deadline is met. That's just how the industry works.
And that's certainly a deadline you'd have to meet.
Usually we have a week, but sometimes you have 48 hours. So.
Finally, Lauren, when would you be able to start?
Ideally, I can start immediately. But I would prefer to have like a week or so to arrange, like my daughter's schooling, babysitting care, so a week, 2 weeks. But if I have to, if they say they need me immediately, I can start immediately. So.
Very good. Good answer. Well, Lauren, thank you for your time, and best of luck to you in your search.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.